Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. SquidLord here, and today we're going to be playing some SCP Secret Files. Rawlsy says hi. Hello, Rawlsy. Welcome. Sorry I'm a little delayed on that hello. Make sure everything's running properly, going smoothly. Yeah. Everything looks to be going handy and dandy. Alright, how are you guys doing? Okay. Everything's good. There we go. Sorry, I'm messing around with settings. Trying to make sure everything's looking alright. Okay. This is gonna be a game that I've played a couple times before. Haven't finished it yet, but it's a pretty interesting experience, to say the very least. It's SCP Secret Files. And now, from what I remember, this is like we are in like a new person in the SCP organization, and we're having to overlook a bunch of like different SCP related files. And we have to redact them, document everything that's happening in them and everything, which is not terrible, but there's some spooky stuff that happens, and it's like a collective of SCP stories that we have to go through. Alright, but we can get right into it. Okay. Initializing SCP. Okay. Alright. Carl Astana. Date of birth 5/25/1989. Massachusetts Institute of Technology Archive Department. Okay. You will have access to classified top secret archives. Please confirm that you are aware of all confidentiality clauses and agree to swear by and strictly adhere to all SCP Foundation regulations and guidelines. I agree to the SCP Foundation regulations and staff regulations of Site 105. Welcome to SCP Foundation. Before you start your work, please allow us to introduce you to the software used in the archive department. Wait, but I've already done this bit. Unless this is just a new person I'm playing as. I don't remember. Each day your superior will assign you tasks and mission module where when there is a new task, the button will blink red to remind you. Communication within the site relies primarily on the instant messaging system, where information is processed using level 2 encryption. Please pay attention to blinking red reminders and view them promptly. Training is effective means of information sharing within the Foundation. New employees must first participate in new employee training before they may begin work. This page shows public information of all sites around the world, and you can view the information at any time. This concludes your introduction. Please wish you success in your work. Okay, so There's been some new stuff popping up over here. Rolsey asks, did it just say will work? Yeah, it said will work. Okay, so news on SCP Site 13. An abnormal incident occurred within Site 13. All buildings within Site 13 disappeared in no reason, and many corrupted unknown buildings appeared out of nowhere. Part of these buildings were in fire when appearing, blank, redacted hours. Later, the site was back to normal with redacted personnel, including the director missing. SCP redacted, and SCP redacted disappeared during the incident. Rolsey says, this is too spooky. Yeah, I know, work in the big 26. Goodness. News on Site 40 or Site 93 says Dr. Martinez of Site 46 was greeted by an unusual sight this morning. An instance of SCP-1879-2 at his office door. After opening said door and not alarming Foundation staff, he brought the candy bar in exchange for a clip, which turned out to be a paper clip from his office desk. The O5 Council will take this moment to remind everyone that SCP-1879 is not an office salesman and that deals should never be accepted if proposed. However sweet they appear, it's not worth the cleanup crew. Alright, SCP-1879. Alright, let's see what this guy is. Let's see what 1879 is. SCP-1879. Alright. Oh, well. 1879 is classified as a Keter object class. Containment procedures. Due to the nature of this anomaly, 1879 cannot be contained by the Foundation at this time. Foundation agents are to monitor police reports within the state of Washington for signs of possible 1879 infection. When an instance of 1879-1 is found, Mobile Task Force RHO-4, aka Sue's salesman, are to be dispatched to the location to deal with SCP-1879-1 at a minimum possible cost of those involved. All items obtained from these interactions are to be incinerated. If feasible, and dismantled if not. Civilians that come in contact with SCP-1879-2 are to be administered Class A anesthetics after Foundation questioning. Description: SCP-1879 is a phenomenon that affects houses in the state of Washington, USA. It has been noted to only affect interior doors, which here are hereby designated SCP-1879-1. These doors are visibly unchanged. However, when a sapient organism comes within 2 meters of SCP-1879-1 instance, repeated knocking emanates from the object. This continues indefinitely until the subject opens the door. At this point, a male humanoid entity hereby designated as SCP-1879-2 will emerge from the SCP-1879-1 instance. The entity is approximately 1.7 meters in height and appears to be of a Caucasian descent and indeterminate in age. Ralsei says hantavirus. No, it's a salesman. After emerging from the door, SCP-1879-2 will attempt to sell a product to the subject. These products appear to be a very wild. Ugh, goodness gracious! These products appear to vary wildly in purpose and origin, as the entity has presented a variety of objects. The entity will dramatically explain the purpose and appeal of the product to the subject, often cornering them or suggesting they sit down before doing so. The explanations and tactics utilized are often not particularly persuasive, and the entity uses underhanded methods to sell the product. After fully explaining, the entity will then offer a price. Said price rarely consists of currency and often is determinal to the subject or the subject's health. The entity consistently refuses to elaborate or comment on the definition of the prices unless it decides to raise them, which it often does if the product is not accepted and paid for quickly. Jesus. SCP-1879-2 is persistent, and in its efforts it refuses to leave the subjects alone until the product is purchased. However, if it is sufficiently threatened or wounded, the entity will temporarily retreat back into SCP-1879-1, which will revert back into a non-anomalous door. It will later return to the same house via a different door and confront the subject, attempting more aggressively or even threatening them to purchase the product, as well as increasing the price. Once the product is purchased, the entity will thank the subject and exit the area through SCP-1879-1 instance. Okay, here's a retrieval log from 1879-Row. The following log is a short list of items obtained from deals with SCP-1879-2, along with descriptive price as the result. Alright, so, object received 1 red rose. Price statement: all I'm asking for is your heart. Results: subject expired due to the demanifestation of his cardiovascular system. Jesus. Object received 220 bananas. Man, this is the guy that you're talking about in like math class. Like, hey, little Sally bought 400 watermelons, and if she gave you 3 cookies, what do you have? Another man's heart. We have another man's heart. That's what we have. But the price statement was, give me some sugar, sweetie. Results: all candied goods within the house disappeared. The next deal that they have here is object received 1 thermonuclear explosive. All right. Odd. Price statement: I want your soul. Results: subject hesitantly complied after encouragement. No noticeable effect happened at the scene of exchange. However, the subject later discovered 2 of her Aretha Franklin albums, Lady Soul and Almighty Fire, to be missing. Ooh. Damn. Oh, there's quite a few. There's a few audio logs. But that's neat. He's just an aggressive salesman. He's just an aggressive salesman. That's alright. That's all they are. This is an aggressive salesman. Let's see what Site 87 has in store over here. Alright. News. Small mantis, big trouble. A mass protest organized by the Leafer mantis has broken out in surrounding areas of Site 87. These insects, which are only active in autumn, abnormally gathered together to protest against the massive deflorant plan proposed by Wisconsin government. Because this behavior will prevent them from appreciating autumn leaves, it is reported that the director of Site 87 has already requested local government to suspend defloration activity. That's great. That's lovely. I love that. All right, Site 279. A bill has been proposed in Florida recently, allowing the citizens to attack others with electronic devices. The bill has caused many violent incidents to occur. Perpetrators have used electronic devices such as phones, laptops, game consoles to attack passerbyers by randomly. Now, this incident is confirmed to be influenced by SCP-1434. A mobile task force was sent by Site 279 to contain it. It is reported that the series of incidents has resulted in an economic loss of $6.72 million and 68 citizens were injured. Many perpetrators have been announced they're bankrupt due to the incident. All right, so what's SCP-1434? SCP-1434. Okay. SCP-1334 or 1434 is Euclid, an object class. Apparently, chapter of Inta, or Itna, and a copy of the Federal Criminal Code of Rules records. Okay. What is... Okay. So, SCP-1434 is a large fragment of extruded clay brick, dull red in color, which, while totally inert, somehow affects the insertion of increasingly bizarre and impractical laws into the legal code of the nearest sufficiently small municipality. COD. Which borders overlap. SCP-1434 has always shown preferences in the smaller body. Affected legislators show no memory of instituting any such laws, but will enforce them without protest. During the early phase, the BRICS influence governments may have been observed to pass laws of extremely limited applicability, such as a ban on smoking on Tuesdays. However, as the infection progresses, the activities proscribed in this manner become increasingly innocuous, while the penalties grow increasingly severe to the point of life-threatening. SCP-1434 further affects local law enforcement, who develop progressively violent mentalities over time. These mental alterations no longer linger after SCP-1434's relocation. Officers with more than 6 months of exposure compulsively apply excessive often lethal force to any and all suspects of transgressions. Ah, so it's just an angry brick that likes to make laws. Got it. That's all it is. It's just an angry brick that likes to make laws. Next area. Site 66. Site 66 research of organic anomalies is investigated that the growth rate of crops and metabolic rate of human beings within the influencing area of SCP-569 have increased prominently. Oh, Jesus. My brain just does not want to put 2 and 2 together to get 4. Carter says, "Hiya, Squids. I just woke up from a 5-hour nap. Man, a 5-hour nap would be great right now. How are you?" "I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. We missed some rain here earlier, so I figured I might as well sit down and get a slower paced game going. We're playing SCP Secret Files, which, if you don't know, is a more like, it's a collective story sort of SCP game. And so I'm right now doing the overworld news. I've done a couple of parts on this before, and so I figured I'd just pick it back up and, you know, see where it goes, because I haven't finished the game. But how are you doing? How y'all doing? Carter says, "To be honest, I've only seen Containment Breach." Well, you're in for a shock. There's more. Okay. So we stopped here. Crops. Site 66 research into organic anomalies. It is investigated that the growth rate of crops and metabolic rate of human beings within the influencing area of SCP-569 have increased predominantly. This investigation results may help us find its source. So let's find out what SCP-569 is. All right. Carter says, "Honestly, had a rough day. That's why I napped for so long. LMAO." Well, I mean, hopefully your day or night is a little bit better now. Ralsei was here a minute ago, but then they kind of dipped. I don't know if they did or didn't. But it's all right. We got SCP. So SCP-569 is Euclid, an object class. Alright, its description is a collective of 46 animate, disembodied, floating human heads. All instances are identical, resembling a bald man in his late 40s. Analysis reveals that SCP-569 are sculpted from Silica marble. They're sculpted of marble. No further anomalous materials are present. SCP-569 will usually congregate into a loose swarm of and float aimlessly at a mean height of 4, or at a mean height of 10 meters. Where am I getting 4? Individuals will randomly shift between several identical expressions, ranging from apparent joy to considerable distress. No patterns or probable cause for these shifts may be found. They are hypothesized to be simply random. In addition to instances of SCP-569 appear to react to temperature variances. Temperatures below 40 degrees centigrade render them inert. Carter says, "Yeah, the streams help, and talking to Ralsei low-key helps." That's good. Carter says, how the fuck do people come up with this shit? Or am I just uncreative? No, I mean, you gotta think. Everything came from somebody's brain at one point in time. And SCP is just a bunch of, like, overly complicated creepypastas thrown together in an organization. And, like, this is an earlier SCP, mind you. This is still under, like, 1,000. So this is probably one of the original ones that was here. An instance of SCP-569 is assaulted by a human. A sudden movement is perceived in its direction or direct field of vision, or a sufficiently sudden loud noise occurs in an immediate vicinity. The affected instances will transform into an aggravated state and attempt to destroy the source of aggravation or noise. This transformation involves said instance seemingly dissolving into a shape of a human skull, then launching a colorful material spray in the general direction of its target. The material will rapidly harden into colored marble, coating the target in a heavy, sharp shell. Ooh, this would be fun to see in a game, like in an SCP game. Oh, somebody's calling me. Let's see. Ralsey says, where's SCP-999? Well, we haven't gotten to that point. I'm reading the Overworld news right now. Carter says, wait, how many are there? Well, I'm on the official website, so let me look and see real fast to show, to do a quick glance and see how many are there currently. I probably need to sign in. Actually, I won't sign in. Fuck it, I don't need to sign in. Site rules, no. Community, no. Resources, no. Wait, okay, where's the Okay, so we initially had SCP Series 1, 2, and 3. We were kind of working on 4, which 1 is SCP 001 to 999. And so each series adds 1,000 to it. And currently, we are sitting at SCP Series X, which is 9,000 to 9,999, which seems to be kind of filled out completely. And I know a lot of these later SCPs kind of fall off on the wayside because a lot of them, so SCP series 1 through 4 are all right. I think from 5 to 10 is when they start, putting polls up for people to put their own SCP out, and it's got to be written a very specific way and everything, and that's when you gotta get a lot of the super apocalyptic ones, some of the nonsensical ones, and everything that are kind of running around in there. But there's a lot. Let's see here. Carter says, I just woke up from a fucking 5-hour nap and I'm still EPS shit. Well, it's alright. Ralsey says, Squid, did you redeem the Dead by Daylight code for the 10-year anniversary? I did not. I bookmarked a TikTok on it, though, so that I could remind myself to do it later today. So I will definitely do that so I can get a bunch of blood points. 10 million blood points, to be exact. All right, let's see here. Ralsei says, or Carter says, Fortnite Season X. Ralsei says, okay, bro. And then you both started roaring at each other. Okay, so let's go to Site 99. Let's see what their news is. A capsule bearing the insignia of the Foundation's Temporal Anomalies Department has been discovered near Moody Peak, Nevada. Okay. I guess, they got to do something about that peak because it'd be moody. The contents include yet to be written Foundation documents and SCP files. Several of the aforementioned SCPs have since been contained. The capsule itself has been transported to the Temporal Site 01 RCT. Is that Delta T? I think. Or maybe it's Epsilon. No. Something T. Their efforts to reverse engineer the device and complete the retro capsule or retro casual loop are ongoing. Ralsei says, now my Springtrap is Prestige 25. Goodness gracious. Ralsei also says, I finally got Springtrap badge I wanted. And then Ralsei says, Delta rune? Not yet. No. Alright, so Site 816's news is Foundation has found an Elbrus computer in the Cold War bunker in Eastern Europe. This computer is still running and it is confirmed to be able to control all missile defense facilities around all Eastern Europe in power off condition. Jesus Christ. Carter says Delta Goon, but YouTube translated to Delta Gone. Alright, next instance. Okay, so Site 17, Site 19, Site 86. Alright, so Site 17. An incident occurred within Site 17 involving SCP-953, who nearly broke out of containment after the assigned drone unexpectedly malfunctioned and jammed the door, leaving a slight gap open. Fortunately, her efforts were thwarted by an American foxhound designated Mr. Kibbles. Attracted by the plate that was being brought in and pounced right onto SCP-953, Mr. Kibble will be receiving an award ceremony later at 2100 hours. That's great. I love the fact that a fox is now getting a thing, is now getting a award. That's just lovely. Gotta love that. What is SCP 953? SCP 953. This one doesn't have an image on it, but it says that it is an object class Keter. Okay. Ooh, it gets fed fresh liver daily. Ooh. Oh. It gets clean drinking water. Oh, it has a futon and everything. Oh, it's a humanoid. Okay, hang on. Description. SCP-953 is a female red fox. Okay, that explains a lot already. That explains why Mr. Kibbles was there. Approximately 8 kilograms in weight. And with a spine that splits down the 26th vertebra into 9 separate tails, subject displays polymorphic properties, however, allowing it to take the form of various other objects and beings, most commonly an attractive Korean female. Subject will often display some vulpine aspect: ears, tails, paws, eyes, ears, voice, mannerisms. In all of the alternative forms, this can serve to identify the subject should it attempt disguise, although SCP-953 will attempt to conceal its tails through clothing and other methods. In addition to polymorphic abilities, SCP-953 displays moderate-level psionic abilities, namely suggestion and telepathy. Although insufficient to fool an outside observer, an entranced subject can be convinced of a variety of false facts, including the nature of SCP-953, its own nature, and the nature of things around it. SCP-953 has used this in the past to, among other things, deceive police officers investigating reports of loud screams from a hotel room, convince a mother to roast and eat her own child, carry out acts of necrophilia upon Agent Ramsey's fiancée in full view of said agent, and succeed in systematic murder of 27 attendees at YIFCon 2000 and something. That's funny. That is quite funny. Yeah, I don't know who Ramsey is, but good God, they performed necrophilia on his fiancée who was dead. That's a no-go for me. That's a big bad. That's a no. We just gotta say no and move on. But thank you, Mr. Kibbles. Rolsey says Gordon fell off. Yeah, I guess he did. He became some agent somewhere. You know, he's a food agent. That's what he is. Nah, he's still serving us, protecting and serving. And that was on Site 17. Jesus Christ. All right, Site 19. Site scientists developed an energetic drug that lets you work without sleeping. It is said to let you stay up all night without losing efficiency. Behavior may become slightly weird as a side effect, but it is within acceptable levels. At present, O5 is considering making this drug readily available at every site. Ralsey says Gordon Ramsay be doing things. Yeah, he be doing side quests at this point. I mean, he's like Matt Pat at this point. Carter says, oh, he fell? Did he break something? No, I think he just broke a lot of records for being a good chef. Oh my god, there's a chef. Okay, hang on, we gotta read this. Alright, the head chef at Site 86 has been charged as per the written opinion of Chef blank blank blank. The pizza made by the new head chef is particularly exquisite. Apparently, the flavor changes to match the person eating it. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, okay, I think this is the last sector before it, like, switches over to the Arctic. Site 446. Provisional. Site 72 reports that the recent uptick in geological activity was not in any way related to SCP-4997. However, the acting site director would like to remind everyone that they are still accepting reasonable proposals regarding means of neutralization, and that kill it with fire is not a reasonable proposal. What is SCP-4997? SCP-4997. All right. Oh, this is a newer one. Oh, this has got the newer containment class stuff on it too. Okay. So, it's Keter class. Its description class is EKI-HI. It's a level 4 cognito hazard, I think. Or is it apocalyptic? Yeah, it is something. There's like a new subsection of like SCP classifications that only the ones after like 4000 kind of have. Some of the older ones got updated to it, but not a whole lot of them. But apparently SCP-4997 is a massive organism currently located somewhere in the magma chambers beneath the Yellowstone Cedar Sierra in Wyoming, USA. Likely resembling a large reptilian, estimates that its size somewhere between 15 to 30 kilometers long by 3 kilometers wide. Additional data suggests SCP-4997 possesses at least 300 limbs along its body and would theoretically enable terrestrial locomotion if on land. SCP-4997 is thought to be roughly 16 million years old and to have primarily resided somewhere between the crust and the astrosphere underneath the North American tectonic plate near the border of Ohio and Wyoming for all its known history. Carter says this game is too scary for me, Squids. Right now we ain't even doing games. We're doing news right now. We're doing news. SCP news and research. But I'll let you guys look all this up. Because that was pretty neat. I didn't realize that there was this SCP running around here. That's new to me. Ralsei says, yeah, too scary. Too much reading. Carter says, reading stresses me out along with everything else. Okay. Well, we only got 2 more sites to read, potentially. I don't think there's another site list. New data was released connected to incident 035A caused by SCP-35, currently contained by Site 108. Personnel with a clearance of 4 and above may access the data by submitting an appropriate application undergoing a level 2 psychiatric exam. Site 84. New exploration device has been developed at Site 56. Unusable even in locations where detection may be difficult. It is expected to enable communication with the field. It is currently undergoing tests. If no problems are found, it will be distributed to the exploration department. That's good. Okay, and then we're back to the normal stuff. All right. Let's see what we got. Friends. Training. Mail. Database. No. We got files. But I just want to select any of the other stuff. I just don't have any. Okay. Alright, today's mission. Enter data regarding the investigation reports into the archive system on the right. Method of observation. Click the red underline. Click text with red underline. After clicking the data, drag effect. Oh, good God. After clicking, the data dragging effect will be activated. Drag it to the archive system on the right. Okay. Left click to release the data. Data will be uploaded automatically. After entering all the data into the archive system, click submit to complete the task. Okay. So this is SCP-660 data. Okay. Appendix. 4/21/2012. Object is an irregular clay pot with the height of 23 centimeters and a diameter of 28 centimeters. But do not be fooled by its appearance. It is an organism. A womb! Yes, an earthen womb. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with an inert Parosix disc and sealed with a tamper-proof tape. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of information off of just that one little bit. Log of tests involving human experimentation with SCP. Skin flap harvested from the left thigh of the cadaver of D612. Donor was healthy in all respects prior to death. Sample used tissue left in for SCP-660 for 2 months. Duration. Result. Daily biopsies indicate viability of sample. Cell samples taken from the tissue grafted are cultured in vitro. Revealed a predisposition towards precancerous and precancerous growth. Okay. So it gives you cancer? Oh. There's a lot. But it's okay. We can hit save and submit. I know we're supposed to read a lot of this, but you guys don't like me reading, so we won't read. We will just assume. Carter says the scowiest SCP cancer. Yeah, them cancers out there running around, man, they are just wonky. Like, man, they are some wild people. We'll submit. Okay. So, this is okay. So this is an appendum to another SCP. So this is an appendum to SCP-143. Carter says, "Why don't they fucking contain it already?" Well, apparently, according to like the very last little bit of that report, something happened to the SCP and it became a safe. Like, and not it became a safe, like a safe deposit box or anything. It was safe. Okay, so we're gonna drag drop this in here. Let's see, what is this? It's a plantation of 300 specimens of a unique type of tree. The tree is similar to the appearance. Oh, is these the suicide tree? No, wait, hang on. They can easily slice through flesh if mishandled. Okay. Rosie says it became a chill SCP. Yeah, apparently. At least according to what the little story bit said. I didn't read a whole lot into it. Carter says, "Oh, sorry, I'm fucking half asleep, and my comprehension of things is already pretty bad in general. It's okay. It's all right. We are just doing the Lord's work, doing our job here at the SCP Foundation 108, submitting our paperwork." This is another SCP that's designated safe. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, this is a vending machine that gives you whatever you want. That's fun. Diet Ghost. A can containing an instance of SCP-2107. Packaging was in English. Testing done. Instance provided similar results. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. No tasks. No tasks. Okay. Black Moon Pizza will be served at sites in the North American area. Open days for SCP-1265 this year are October 17th to 31st. Okay. I didn't really realize that there was a whole lot of information up there going on. I have no tasks. Oh, a friend of mine sent a message. Okay, hang on. It's thinking. Oh, it's thinking. Oh no. Oh no, this game's having to think. Okay, there it goes. Zoe, it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Zoe, it's just about ready. Gent, you're not coming? Nah, couldn't suit me. What are you guys talking about? Guys, aren't you forgetting someone? What are they talking about? Guys, do you guys know what you're talking about? I don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about something. What are we talking about? Hi, Carl! We're going to attend a monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Okay, let's go. I'll send you the link for the monthly lecture. Just a second. System notice. The course you signed up for is about to begin. Please join the meeting in the training system. Okay, well, I guess I'll click into the training system. Daniel Trevor, Daniel and Dragon. I guess I'll join this conference. Assessing account authority, done. Establishing encrypted channel, done. Okay. It's loading. It's loading. We're gonna do some work. Training about to begin.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
This looks pretty as hell, I gotta admit. Ralsei says, wow, I'm pretty sure you're surprised there's actual gameplay.
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Daniel. While up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you practice well and prepare for next month's
Carter says, "Sorry,
festival."
Squids, I gotta go. See you next stream." Alright, see you later.
So difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Okay.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Oh God. Okay. Damn it. All right, we're doing flute nonsense. Oh shit.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
Uh-oh. Ralsei says, "I already missed Carter. I'm sorry, Ralsei." Oh! I'm controlling now. Oh. Oh, this art style is killing it. It's an SCP run, is what Ralsei says. Now we're gonna run to it. God, this looks so pretty. This looks so pretty.
It was a mousetrap.
Oh
And there was
no,
a
it's
red
this
origami
SCP.
paper
Oh
dragon inside of
no.
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged. But Daniel found a way to repair it.
There we go.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below.
Ralsei says paper shredder time. No, this is an actually very sad SCP. Like, it's the SCP in of itself is like a bunch of origami paper dragons that have to breathe like a certain type of, like, I think they breathe argon gas or something. Because in the SCP Containment Breach Unity remake, they included them. I just haven't read a whole lot on them.
He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
Uh-oh. Ralsei says they exhale gas? I don't know. Hang on, let me look it up real quick. SCP Paper Dragon. SCP-1762. They are safe. They're designated as safe because they're neutralized. SCP-1762-1 is a plain cardboard box that is 32 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 26 centimeters. The spray painted silver on the interior and exterior and the words "Here be dragons" are written in black permanent marker on the lid of the container. Opening the lid to SCP-1762-1 will not, when it is not in the process of the release, reveals it to be empty. SCP-1762-1 will infrequently open and initiate a release of SCP-1762-2. During this time, the boxes will briefly emit a large amount of black smoke that quickly dissipates. It takes an average of 20 seconds for SCP-1762-2 to emerge after the smoke clears. SCP-1762-2 is a collective term applied to the beings that emerge from SCP-1762-1. An instance of SCP-1762-2 bear resemblance to various types of dragons, both modern and Western depictions, albeit in form similar to that of origami models. Analysis of SCP-1762-2 reveals that they are composed of kami paper. After exiting SCP-1762-1, instances of 1762-2 will fly together in large groups to interact playfully with nearby personnel and each other. Oh, goodness gracious. Approximately 2 to 3 hours of time spent outside of SCP-1762-1, all instances of 1762-2 return and fly back into 1762-1. During this time, 1762-1 will once again begin emitting smoke. The instances of SCP-1762-2 will vanish after passing the rim of SCP-1762-1. SCP-1762-1 closes once all SCP-1762-2 have returned to it. The next date of release is inconsistent. A message written or carved onto a varying material will sometimes materialize on the top of SCP-1762-1's lid once the box receives all instances of 1762-2. Attempts to send a message or recording device back with SCP-1762-2 have provided negative results. These documents and their appropriate dates of appearance are being compiled and recorded. There's an addendum 1762-01 on blank 20 blank. SCP-1762-1 began to undergo a series of events that lasted 11 months and 28 days. These events, as well as prior incidents that led up to the beginning of the scenario, have now been classified under the title the Jabberwocky event. A Jabberwocky event? What the fuck is this? There's 2 addendums and they're pretty long. Alright, we're gonna find out what the fuck this Jabberwocky event is, because I want to know what's happened to my little paper dragons. Alright. Document 1762-1, date obtained, blank 2004. This is the first recorded instance of SCP-1762-1 opening while contained at site blank. You have found us, thank you. It has been so long since we last saw each other. Friends, the peace has been upheld. The giants and behemoths have kept their word and have not caused any trouble since you last came and gave the order. We missed your company. How has your family been? Do you still know how to work your room? You are welcome to visit anytime. And another incident happened in 2004, saying, "It's strange to see how much your world has changed. It is even stranger to see how we now appear in this place. In fantasy, we are much bigger, or maybe you've grown taller. Fantasy is still the same. We hope you can visit us like you used to. Though our room is as grand as ever, it appears yours has shrunken. We do not understand. The rooms were supposed to be maintained, as well as our agreement. Please restore the belief." And then there was another incident in 2005. It says, "Friends, we apologize. Oh, wait. Okay, so there's different instances? Okay. So in this next instance, only 20 instances of SCP-1762-2 appeared during the event. Said instances did not lift off and instead walked slowly on foot the whole period they were out of the box. They said, "Friends, we apologize for our few numbers. We have had to remain in fantasy for quite some time. The others are growing impatient. We are trying to keep the peace, but please, for all our happiness, repair the room quickly. We know you are trying. Your family is the most imaginative of us all." And then another instance happened in I'm guessing, like 2010-ish, because they're covering up both numbers. It says, along with 10 instances of SCP-1762-2 appearing, 3 balls of yellow, crumpled construction paper were expelled from SCP-1762-1. These pieces were observed to shake violently for 5 seconds, then ceased all further movement. They were picked up by SCP-1762-2 and returned back into the box. The giants were foolish. Your room was not ready to accept them yet. We're sorry, friends. We hope that we can still see you, but time is growing short for our happiness. Another instance happened in 20 whenever 5 instances of SCP-1762 emerged, carrying said document. They immediately returned into the box after depositing a document on the floor. The document says, "Tensions are rising. Fantasy is becoming darker. We, the serpents, and the hybrids are fiercely trying to hold them back, but the giants and elves wish to strike and make an entrance. They say that your family has grown stupid and ignorant. We hope this is untrue. It would sadden us all greatly to know that you have forgotten." Another instance that happened was in 20-something. A single red instance of SCP-1762-2 emerged. Wings were torn, and it was noticeably crumpled. It collapsed on the floor 1 minute later and did not move again. Upon its expiration, the body of SCP-1762-2 rapidly unfolded and revealed a message written on the white side of the paper. "War. Goodbye, friends." 2 hours later, SCP-1762-1 opened and emitted flames that reached 2 meters in height, temperatures of 17,000 degrees Celsius, sounds of distant roaring heard from within SCP-1762-1. At 2000 hours, A large amount of torn paper pieces and paper balls were ejected from SCP-62-1. Several damaged SCP-1762-2 were also expelled and were deemed deceased upon examination. SCP-62-1 continued to sporadically open and close for the next 6 weeks. During this time, it continued to emit fire as the amount of paper discharged from it steadily decreased. Matter resembling muscle and tissue also continuously expelled from SCP-1762-1 at increasing frequency. The box remained inactive for 7 months. After that, another incident happened in 20 whenever. This document was discovered lying inside the interior of 1762-1. It was written on parchment, and many of the words had been blurred and stained with blood. Are you still out there, friends? We miss you dearly. Fantasy is no longer safe. Our haven, our beautiful creation is gone. The giants are dead. The centaurs are dead. The birds have fled. We are going to bury your room. We cannot risk hurting you. This is our goodbye. Maybe one day your family can build another room. This may be a hollow hope, but we will cherish this thought. 1 hour later, SCP-1762-1 began to shake and emit smoke for 15 minutes, after which it began to sag and collapse. Several portions of the box began to char and tear, creating small burn holes throughout. The words, "Here be dragons," on the lid of the box were burned away. Another instance happened in 20s whenever. This is the final message obtained from SCP-1762-1. It was written in ink on a papyrus scroll, and also depicted a scene of a painted mountainous landscape filled with large trees and waterfalls, a single winged dragon that is seen in the background. It appears to be flying away. The message written in the black ink in the bottom right hand corner. Master says that we wouldn't see you again. We are sad, so we are the remaining others. We once filled each other's heads with dreams and goals. It is so sad that we cannot share them any longer. Master says we have to go. He says that he will make us a new fantasy. He says you cannot be part of it. We are sad. We love you. We do not forget you. We are scared. Will you forget us? Upon removal of the document, SCP-1762-18, which is the sheet of paper that was in the box, salt water began to leak from SCP-1762-1, and the burn marks that covered the container began to disappear. 3 minutes later, SCP-1762-1 had been restored to its original state. The words, "Here be dragons," were replaced with "Here were dragons." The Jabberwocky incident is declared concluded with this occurrence. Since there's an Addendum 3. Since the end of the Jabberwocky event, SCP-1762-1 has shown no further anomalous properties and has been declared neutralized. SCP-1762-1 has 3 deceased instances of SCP-1762-2 now reside in researcher Yashiro Takanaka's office for commemorative purposes. And then there's a new addendum that was added in 2015. It says, after nearly 8 years of inactivity. So 8 years. So 2015 minus 8 years is... Well... So, in 2007 was when it last moved. Which... I mean, I guess that makes sense, because it was moving in 2004, moving in 2005, so I guess it would make sense that 2006, 2007, it was moving. But why cover up the years then, if you're only going to post an update saying, hey, it didn't move at all for 8 years in 2015? Something's kind of fucky. Something's a little fucky here. But after nearly 8 years of inactivity, researcher Takanaka reported SCP-1762-1 began emitting purple smoke and spontaneously opened at 2300 hours, falling to the floor. It dislodged a single chunk of crystal, later identified as amethyst, and a large leather-bound book. It contains... The contents of this book appear to detail various species that once lived within the world of the SCP-1762-2. Though from what the author has written, all organisms mentioned are likely extinct. This book is now classified as 1762-BOL-1. The amethyst crystal had the following words carved into it: "One last time." After falling, SCP-72-1 continuously emitted smoke for nearly 40 minutes. After ceasing all activity, upon trying to pick up SCP-1762-1, Takanaka reported that the box proceeded to disintegrate upon touching it. Its remains now are kept in containment capsule in his office. That is sad. That's so sad. They just wanted to be, you know, remembered, not forgotten and everything.
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Okay.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Oh, is this the little boy's room that they find the SCP-1762 in? Ooh, that would be adorable. That makes sense as to why they were like, yeah, we appreciate your room and your creativity. I'm gonna catch this ball. I'm gonna catch this motherfucking ball. I'm gonna catch it. Come here, little ball. You're gonna be mine. Alright, little fucker. Why can't I grab you?
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
Alright, what was Daniel's little idea?
He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck this shit up again. Alright, here we go. Jelly, you can hush, it's okay. Jelly, you're fine, baby. You guys didn't know Jelly could do backup vocals. How did I miss that? No, I felt
Dragon
some of
enjoyed
those
the
were
sound
forced.
very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
Are you okay? Alright, you alright, baby? You okay? Okay.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
Huh.
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Dragons.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages fit his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
My name is Destroyer of Worlds.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
Bam! Fucking kills it. Oh no. Daniel, don't you see the logistics here? You're throwing a ball that weighs more than this paper dragon. You're going to put him right through that window back there, Daniel. Daniel wasn't smart, alright? Alright, how are we doing this? How are we doing this? Am I throwing it for you? Okay, no, you're just playing fetch. Okay. That's adorable. I love this. This is my favorite chapter of this game. I love it so much. I'm just playing fetch with my paper dragon. Oops.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Enemies.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
Oh no. Oh no.
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
At least he was their battle medic. Alright, you two. That's great. I love that.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Oh god. Alright, here we go. Let's not fuck it up this time. What? What? That was perfectly on it! I'm feeling like I'm being gaslit here. I can't tell when the window is on these. Because sometimes the window on these is like pretty instant. Other times it's like, oh, well, you did it whenever it was perfectly centered, but it's not perfectly centered.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, wait, I'm not controlling this. Okay.
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
Okay.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Aww.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
Damn. That's so
Maybe
sad.
It was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Oh god. Alright, come here, buds. Come here, buds. Alright, where's the next one? Where's the next one? Don't you worry, we're gonna give you plenty of boo-boo kisses. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna put some stickers on you, call you pretty, and just throw you back in the fray.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragons struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple.
Oh.
The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
Oh no.
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
So now we're just collecting the scraps of all the dragons. Or at least some of the scraps. It looks like there's still a lot of scraps. Oh, and it's raining outside. Oh man, this is supposed to be depressing as hell. Oh lord. Oh lord. It's gonna be sad. There we go.
Goodbye, my friend.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
Damn, that was sad.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
Oh, he's gonna play a sad fucking song. I know it. It's gonna be.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Hmm. Motherfucker, I am being gaslit. Motherfucker, I am being gaslit to hell. Motherfucker, those were directly on it. I'm gonna strangle this music nonsense. I'm about to have an aneurysm. Oh, that's pretty.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Damn. They didn't promise us. They promised Daniel that they would protect him. Like, there's a huge difference in the us and him category, alright? Like, let's be real here for a minute, alright? Because they said they were wanting to keep him protected. I'm pretty sure they don't care about everybody else. They want to keep him alive, protected, everything. Which, honestly, I don't blame them. Dragon soar! What lovely paper dragons. I love them so much. What happened to those cute little ones? Well, sadly, I know what happens. We read it. SCP-1762 is now contained in the reliquary Research Institute, where Dr. Daniel is supervising director at Cardboard Box, has remained silent. How do you know all this? Oh, you didn't attend the monthly lecture. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor Gent, spent 2 years researching. Oh, so he knows far more than we do. Wow. That's a very sarcastic wow. Hey, I told you that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on, Ken. But really, imagining you tidying up files and piles of cute fairy books. So cute, adorable enough already. I'll get back to work. I'm going to stress at this point, that particular SCP did not suit me. It's fine. It's an adorable thing. I've been here for a month now, and I am now entirely adjusted to the job. Although the content of my work is simply process archive files, it is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of these archives are rather fascinating. I have been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me, a voice low and uncertain. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I have planned to see a doctor, but Zoe told me it is a typical rookie syndrome, and I would clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that's the case. All right, another day at work. Hoorah. God, that was such a good one to go right back into. All right, see. Okay, so no new news there. No news there. Claimed responsibility for these incidents as press time. Site won a special prize. And this year's Tom Rand Cup. No breaches. That's fun. Okay. Mr. Kibble. Okay, so I'm assuming all this isn't changed. And the access of SCP-458 throughout is Christmas. Yeah, no new sites have sprung up, so we're good here. Alright, we're gonna go to files. Yorkshire, England. Site 83. Okay, so this is SCP-300. It's classified as safe. Okay. Antique glass perfume bottle. Victoria era England. 2 to 8 hours. We will submit. Ooh, this is SCP-0990. Object class. Are we updating its object class? Doesn't say. Man, that's a lot of information just from the document 90B. Oh, goodness. There's a lot of... Ooh, upgrade to Keter class. Capable of causing events on its own accord. May be sentient. Uh-oh. Combination of different alignment patterns on its body can cause disastrous effects in differing scales, all presumed to be full complexion of the item will result in a catastrophe. 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 Jesus Christ, catastrophe. Good God, phonics is failing me. Unprecedented scale. Okay. Understanding memetics. Alright. SCP-898. Okay, Azure Skies. Of course, 3 years experimentation. Interesting. Interesting. Recording archive. Oh. Reclassify from Euclid to save. Huh. No tasks. Training, mail, database? No? Carl! Hey, director. What happened, boss? There's a temporary archive that needs to be sorted. The others are in the field, so you'll have to take over. Temporary archive, am I qualified enough? This mission is an emergency, Carl. It's beyond your current level. But your recent performance has proven that you have the ability to accomplish it. Okay, I understand. Remember, stay sane and always in awe. Alright, get to it then. Okay, so I got more files. Alright. Consciousness intrusion operation record. It's implants. Into a Mike Donald. Oh. SCP-239. Uh-oh. Consciousness inclusion. Okay. Animals of Africa. Storybook. Determined plan accident. Okay, so number 1. Mandate from O5 transfer. Miss Velvet. Oh, well, good thing they let me make sure that I have plenty of time to read it.
D6744. Please provide your identification code according to the mission letter. 4 and 20 blackbirds.
Tell me, Doc, when was the last time this rag on my head was washed?
D6744. According to the 7th edition of the Security Regulation Amendment, you must first provide your identification code. Otherwise, you will be executed.
Alright. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. You're a real fan of these formalities. Everything's got to be right by the book with you.
I mean, kind of got to make sure.
Mike Donald, consciousness intrusion expert, former leader of MTF UP2, codename Spider. Now, level D personnel, number 6744.
Enough with these damn formalities. Just what the hell you want me to do?
D6744, do you know about the Witch Plan?
I've heard the name, that's all.
Well,
The
which
Is
plan?
under the direct command of O5. Every last detail of the plan is protected by the strictest confidential terms.
So what?
D6744, what you're about to witness is top secret information of the Foundation.
The hell is going on?
A few hours ago, Something went wrong with the witch plan experiment. The energy of the human anomaly, SCP-239, is out of control and has begun diffusing outward, disintegrating everything it touches.
You guys seriously never cease to amaze me.
SCP-239 is now a ticking time bomb. She could go off at any moment. D-6744, I need you to enter the consciousness of SCP-239 to stop this bomb from exploding.
The neural key is fully charged and ready to enter the
Hold up,
target
wait, I'm not
consciousness
following.
space.
Just-
Begin the program.
Consciousness
what's
begins to
happening?
link. Start
D-6744,
5,
we don't have much time left.
3, 2, and size.
Well, they fucking momentarily sent me into SCP-239's brain. Oh. Alright, here we go. Bricky brick. Hey, I was trying to read those. That's a little rude. Missy Prissy. Let me grab one of these. Oh, I can sprint. Well, why'd you fuck up that train, Miss Prissy? What are you gonna do to this guy? You gonna break his legs? Don't do it to the horsey. Don't do it to the horsey. Horsey did no wrong.
D-6744, can you hear me?
Son of a bitch! Fuck you!
The situation is urgent. If you were still the way you used to be, you would have done the same.
Hello there?
Well,
Hey, wait!
D-6744, what did you see?
A little girl, but she ran away when she saw me.
That little girl is SCP-239. What else have you discovered?
not a whole lot else. You know, it's pretty empty in here. Oh. Oh, that kind of loaded wonky.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Help me.
The girl's consciousness is severely damaged. That probably explains her total loss of energy control.
Then how should we proceed?
I'll have to enter her pre-conscious. If there's a solution to this, it's gonna be in there.
Good. D-6744, you really are the right person for this mission. D-6744, I must remind you, SCP-239 is no ordinary girl. She is uniquely dangerous. Do not forget.
Yeah, I
That's
got it.
pretty.
I'm dangerous too, don't forget.
Damn. He said, I got hands. I can punch a little girl. I don't care. Just do some. That's.
Touch, move, anxiety, close pain, lust. Ladybug, time clock, summer, verb, movie, snake, cry, turkey, eagle, 16, eternal blood, science, Zeus, rainstorm, whisper, butterfly, garden, activate, wings, fan, passion, French, resin, roarer, red, sleep, stone, green, touch, move, anxiety, close pain, lust, ladybug,
That guy's a little shocking.
summer, verb, movie, snake, cry, turkey, eagle, 16, eternal blood, science,
Pulse. Alternating voltage room. Introduction. This device is capable of generating high frequency pulse voltage and providing real-time observation feedback to the brain waves of the experimental target, according to Dr. Sheen Pierce, director of SCP-239. The ARB voltage rooms are the most direct and effective means of activating the target's reality distortion ability.
Close pain lost. Ladybug 5 o'clock. Summer birth. Movie. Snake cry. Turkey. Eagle. 16. Eternal blood. Science. Zeus. Rainstorm. Whisper. Butterfly. Garden.
You look a little hoarse for wear, bud.
Passion.
Mother of...
Nah, you said you got hands, bud. We're gonna have hands. Why'd you get zapped in the ass, bud? I was shifting for so fast, so long. Oh, he's a little close. This way. Oh, that's a little rude. Ow, that's a little rude. Fire exit this way. Okay. Okay, so you said fire exit this way. Alright, I gotta follow the fire exit doors. When attacked by unknown source, it's wise to run. I was running. What do you mean? I feel gaslit. This game's gaslighting me. Gave me a slap in the ass to start this fucking whole ordeal and thinks I'm not sprinting. I am sprinting, that's the thing. My character is having issues sprinting consistently. He's getting a little tired, alright? I can't help the fact my character gets tired. You just gotta stop every now and then to let him breathe. Ooh, wee, Jesus. Sweet Jesus. That's interesting, to say the very least. Okay. Interesting. Link all fragments in the correct order. Oh, okay, so here, to here. Oh, there. Wait, hang on. No, I don't have to grab there. Lines cannot intersect. Okay, well, I don't see why. Oh. I didn't understand.
We are now conducting ability control test number 125 of SCP-239. Okay, let us begin. First, set voltage strength to 30 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Move the target object to the designated location.
Damn, that's just rude.
Ability control test number 125 has failed.
The voltage intensity must be insufficient. I'll need a new test site, along with new equipment that can handle a greater voltage load.
That's so fucking rude. Ah! I guess I need to go in there or something.
So tired. Sleep. Let me sleep. Just a while.
Bird's Nest calling D6744. Do you copy?
Copy.
The energy of SCP-239 is still diffusing outward. What's your situation?
Situation's more complicated than I thought. I'm gonna need more time.
Be quick about it.
I got it. Quit rushing me.
Yeah, there's only so much I can do on the short notice that you gave me. Where's the door? There's the door. That door fucked up. Wait. If you look in the reflections, it shows her little, like, containment area. That's fun. I love that. That's great. So we're in the humanoid sector. Keter class. Okay. Oh, it requires an employee card to get through here. Okay. I see what you're doing. Alright, that's fine.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
O5 is displeased with the slow progress of Dr. Pierce's experiments. They've appointed a new director to take over the project.
You sure it's not just a rumor? Today's morning session was chaired by Dr. Pierce.
It's true. Trust me. If I'm being honest, I don't really like Dr. Pierce. Something about him, you know, just gives me the creeps.
He's coming. Stop.
Okay. So they think Dr. Pierce is a creep because he may or may not, like, I don't know, he looks funky, looks funny, something. That's an electrified door. Facts. To Sean Pierce, Personnel Department, SCP Foundation. Page 1, telephone number and the fax number are both covered. It's a notice. Dr. Villette Tautou, senior researcher from Site 17-11, will visit your office at 9:50 a.m. today. Reason for the visit: personnel transfer. Be advised. Alright. Oh, and this is all happening in 2003. I just realized that on the note. Ooh. You know, I think there's a little nonsense happening in this room. Just you know, no nonsense. Quite a bit of nonsense. Just a bit of nonsense going on here. You know, just a bit. You know, I think there's just a little something wrong in this room, you know? Let me check this other room quick. Bzz. No, I'm joking. It didn't do anything. Didn't even give me a prompt. Oh! I see where we're at now. Oh, Lord. Okay, so it's showing me the pattern I need to take. Bam.
How are the preparations for the experiment coming along?
Equipment's been checked. Everything is ready.
Good. Anything to be aware of?
Sam went to the counseling room after yesterday's experiment.
Give him an injection of amnestic agent, and let Arthur take his place.
Okay, alright. So I need to go through the door. So, some people didn't like the fact they're experimenting on a little girl. I mean, that makes sense. But the little girl's got reality warping powers. But also, makes sense to kinda take note of that. A group photo of Team Black Honey Badger, September 22nd, 1996. Fun. Ooh, another item to collect. Sean's diary. Hi, Jelly. You're doing all right. Site 17, room number 35, Sector 3, December 7th, 2003. To say that I am displeased with the experiment results would be a gross understatement. Each day we seem to step on a critical point of success only to never cross the line. It is a never-ending cycle of anger, frustration, exasperation, and excitement. 1,000 mixed emotions swirl within me to the point where I no longer distinguish one from the other. But to give up now is not an option. I know that much. The successful conclusion of this experiment must be seen through to the end. With failure comes experience, and I now know where the main problem lies. The maximum safe voltage permitted by the Foundation is too low. I will need to find a way to increase the limit. Resistance, agency, free will. Rest assured, nothing will stand up to the power of extreme voltage. Okay. So he got upset because little girl wouldn't move boxes the way she should. And now she wants to report. Employee card. Excuse him, why? Oh, there's an employee card. Alright, Sean's employee card. Nice. Just confiscate that for now. Let's see what goodies we got. Danger. Do I really want to switch this on? Is there anything else over here for me to grab? There is. Test record from Dr. Sean Pierce's assistant. Phase ARB pressurization experiment. Site lab number 355. Date December 20th, 2003 to May 31st, 2004. Pulse voltage range 30,000 volts to 250,000 volts. Additional simulation. Okay, so visual stuff failed, auditory fail. Ah, so whenever they started cranking up the voltage on the more max level, she ended up succeeding in one of the tests. So it doesn't help the fact that they're wanting to shock a little girl more.
Try again. Set voltage strength to 250 kilovolts.
Dr. Pierce, the heart rate of SCP-239 has now exceeded 160. Her physiological indicators are quickly approaching their limit. Perhaps we should consider pausing for a while.
Continue. Pressurize. Set to 250 kilovolts. Go. Now. SCP-239. Pay close attention to my instructions. Crush that car in front of you. What's the meaning of this?
Sean Pierce.
Violet.
Long time, Sean. What's it been? 7 years?
I've got no time to play catch-up with you. Not a great first impression you're leaving either. Barging into my lab and interfering with my experiments. According to Foundation security regulations, I could have you detained, you know.
Still the same old temper. You haven't changed one bit, Sean.
Okay.
Well, if you want to talk business, then let's talk business. You should have a look at this first.
This is... No.
This is O5's mandate. Effective immediately. Which plan and all SCP-239 experiments will be led by me.
No, that's... No! This is a mistake! It's not possible!
Don't take it personal, Sean. The simple fact is that the development of SCP-239 is moving too slow. They want a more ambitious approach. A new process, if you will.
A new process? What new process? Just what do you know about process? Please, Violet, enlighten me.
Sean, let us end our bickering with this. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
Those two definitely were dating at some point, because that's some, like, bitter ex nonsense. Ooh, new document. Mandate for the Foundation. Administration Department of Site 17 SCP Foundation. The O5 Council of the Foundation has entrusted Dr. Valette Chateau as the new principal investigator of the SCP-239 project, replacing Dr. Sean Pierce. Oh, God almighty. The authority of this position shall include the transfer of personnel within the project, the formulation of the project development method, and the signing of documents and handling of matters pertaining to the research activities. An authorization order shall be recognized effective immediately. 05 dash whatever number that is, December 28th. 2003. Got one more document to collect, but it looks like I have nothing else to really interact with, unless there's something else here. Oh. Poor girl.
Bird's Nest, do you copy?
Copy, loud and clear.
Just what exactly is which plan?
That's not your concern. Focus on the mission at hand. Stop the spread of energy diffusion released by SCP-239, and do it quick.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, knowing what which plan would be would greatly help this process. Not gonna lie. Because it looks like I got 2 more doors I gotta go through, potentially. Okay. Oh wait, I have his badge. Hang on, I have his badge, right? So I can come down here. Fuck! Do I not have... Oh... Wait, did that mean... No, because by the time I get his badge, I couldn't go down there anyway. Unless there was another badge running around somewhere. Okay, so this is on the opposite hall. Poor girl. She got a rough. Document for me to steal? Ah, there's a badge. There's a collectible item right there. I just gotta reset the parts here. So we're starting where? Here? Or here? I think we're starting here. Oh, is it not gonna show me one? It's fine.
Director Tattoo. The storybooks and toys we ordered have arrived at C3
That's
warehouse.
fun.
Good. How's the containment room remodeling coming along?
The bed and daily necessities are all in place. The demolition of the ARB potential development plan will be completed next.
Good and good. Now, how about the formal meeting with our little princess?
I see, so it's telling me to go over here and grab this thing. And there's a new piece of paper that materialized over there. Alright, tattoos, paperwork. Oh, here's a new thing. Wait, I'm missing a paper from 2003 though. I guess I might have missed another piece of paper that materialized in the first one, which would make sense because I had to kind of run through that a bit. Free your child's potential. Okay. The baby book, everything you need to know about your baby from birth to age 2, William Shears. Between Parent and Child, the best-selling classic, and revolutionized parent-child communication. Okay. Fig trees and Deer Zoo. Okay, so it's just a list of books. So what I get here is they're trying to find a way to communicate with the girl more effectively, which I mean is not a bad idea. Alright, can I pick this one up? Okay, I can. Violette's reading notes. Our highest endeavor must be to develop free human beings who are able of themselves to impact purpose and direction to their lives. Rudolf Steiner? It's raining. I was trying to figure out what that noise was. Understanding your child's inner turmoil provides emotional mirror that helps them understand themselves by allowing them to feel recognized, to feel that their views and ideas are valued. You build up their self-esteem. Once a child feels that their personal worth has been recognized, they will be much more capable and resilient when dealing with people and events in their lives. The motto we must hold in our hearts is, I will seek to understand, I will show my understanding, I will not criticize and condemn. Once a child identifies with the values the parent embodies, the child will develop and acquire personal standards of self-regulation within their own selves. So they're gonna try to, like, teach her self-help a little bit. Hopefully. A little bit, hopefully. Get this girl a therapist and a teddy bear. That's what I heard.
Hello there. Hold on a second. I'm not going to hurt you.
God damn it.
Could have just been silent.
Are you having nightmares?
Monsters. Monsters. Scared. Scared.
When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine something beautiful, and those terrible things will disappear.
Who are you?
My name is Violet Tattoo. You can just call me Violet. I will take care of you from now on. No one will hurt you ever again.
Yep. She's trying to mother the girl, which, I mean, is a good plan. Honestly, if you treated some of these SCP as, like, people, you might get more stuff done with them.
Alright. That's it for today's bedtime story. We'll have a little test tomorrow. You need your rest.
Afraid. Sleep. Nightmares.
SCP-239, are you afraid of having nightmares again?
Yes. Afraid.
Just remember what I told you. When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine your little friends in the stories all running out of their books to come play with you. Then you won't be afraid. Get some sleep now. Remember to imagine those beautiful images.
Close eyes. Imagine. Imagine. Beautiful images.
So somebody fucked up and pissed her off, is what I'm seeing and or hearing.
A long time ago, there was a robin who wanted a home of its own. But what should a home look like? We decided to ask other animals.
Alright, we'll play along. You're a little turtle. Come on, bud, you can do it! You can do it! Come on! Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm waiting for this turtle. It's because we must have patience. And plus, you know, waiting for this turtle to get over here may provide an achievement. But also, I feel like I need to wait for this turtle. Alright? So we're gonna wait for this turtle. Alright, thank you, bud. Select the part and adjust. Okay.
The robin needs an elephant. This is the house should have very strong floors. Strong enough to support my weight. The robin shakes his head.
Alright, come on, turtle. Come on, turtle. Come on, Frank. Come on. Come on, bud, you can do it. We got zebra. And a cheetah. Come on, bud. Come on. That grass field just kind of pulls out of nowhere. No, we're waiting on this turtle. We're waiting on the turtle. We hadn't even gotten to the giraffes over there yet. We're waiting on the turtle. Come on! Come on, bud! You can do it! Wish I could just pick you up. Pick you up and make this 10 times faster. Come on, bud, you can do it. Oh, he disappeared. He's in the shadow now. Ugh, my eyes just been really itchy. Come on, Frank!
The cheetah stops its hunting. It pulls back and whispers. There should be beautiful spotted curtains to block out the harsh sun. The robin shakes its head again.
Alright, come on, turtle! There's some little kids over here just giggling away. Come on, Frank! Come on, Frank, you can do it! You can get to the end! Come on, bud! Come on, Frank! We're gonna wait on Frank. Alright, guys. We're gonna wait on Frank. Because I don't want to leave this turtle behind. Alright. We're going to have this turtle with us this entire little bit. Will it be boring? Maybe. Alright. But you know what? You're stuck with me. Unless you click off on the video. But that's a whole nother issue. Alright, we're almost getting close to the giraffe nonsense. I guess they're playing with the elephant. Come on, Frank. Leave me in the dust.
The giraffes speak from way up high. The house should have a high roof, and plates should hang from the ceiling. The robin flaps its wings and flies away.
Alright. Come on, Frank! You can do it! Come on, bud! You gotta hurry! You gotta hustle, bud! Come on, bud! You getting there? Come on, act like there's a strawberry. Piece of lettuce. A grape. Come on, bud! There's some slight ghosting to him. I don't know if that's like a visual glitch. Yeah, it's definitely a visual glitch. He's ghosting a little bit. Let's have a closer look at you guys. Why is there Christmas nonsense here with you guys? But I didn't think about that for a second. Why is there Christmas nonsense with giraffes? I wouldn't think giraffes are associated with Christmas. Are they? I don't think they are. Come on, Frank! We're almost to the next section. Oh, I hear more of the little kids laughing. Is it just because there's another thing over there? Come on, Frank! That sounds like a hog. Or a donkey. It's probably a hog. Oh no, it's little hippos.
Hippos let out a loud yawn. The house should be built in a pool. so we can bathe anytime and sleep anytime. The robin shakes off the water droplets and flies away.
Is there a moodang in there? I need a moodang. Cause good dang, this turtle's slow. Hi. Hi. Can I pets? I would love to pets. Alright, we're waiting on this turtle to get through. Just a little further. Just a little further. Alright, this little kid better shut the fuck up. Hearing the little hippos is fine, but hearing this little girl or boy laughing consistently on loop, it's gonna drive me crazy. Come on, bud! We're so close. We're so close. We can see the lions. Come on. Come on. Come on, Frank. We had trekked through so much for you to catch up for so long. Come on, Frank. You can do it. Come on. Come on, Frank. Come on, Frank. You can do it. Oh, thank God the kids shut up. Oh, man. I feel like the voices are stopped. Alright, Frank. We're at, I think, the Robin house now? But there's lions. Ugh. I think when I finish this one up, I'm gonna go to bed. End the stream and go to bed. Yep, that's what I'll do after I finish this one up. Okay, so E to control the flight. Oh, it's Flappy Bird. This is funny. But it's like Flappy Bird that you can't fuck it up. Hold on. Or at least that's what it seems like. Hi, lions.
The robin flies to a small hill where the lion's family lives. The lion says, "My home is vast and boundless, and the whole prairie is my home." The robin shakes its head and flies away.
Okay. Where's Frank? Did Frank bypass me? Oh, Frank better bypass me. Frank did! Frank caught up! Go, Frank, go! Go, Frank, go! We got the rhinos, though. You got an achievement for not failing that. I feel like that's kind of hard to mess up. But also, like, I'm not too sure.
It flies, and finally it lands on the back of a rhinoceros. The rhinoceros says, "Everyone travels with all sorts of strange questions inside, but after traveling far and long enough, the answer that everyone finds is that the truth is not far, for it lays within our very hearts. Robin, What kind of home do you want? The robin says the home I want is...
And that's when they got shot.
SCP-239, what are you doing? What's going on here? What's happening? SCP-239, we have to work and rest according to plan.
But
Alex, clear up the mess.
At once, Director.
SCP-239, this is all for your own good. You must be obedient and complete tomorrow's test. After that, I'll give you a gift.
A gift?
All right. Back to sleep now, SCP-239.
So she's doing the thing that the doctor told her to do, but not good enough because the doctor took away her book, I guess? I'm not too sure. They took away something from her. So I guess she was imagining animals, and animals were kind of just like coming out. Can I get in there? Hang on. Is there a way for me to get back in here? Nope. Okay, so there's nothing for me here. Well then, we will continue. Going down. Pretty fast elevator.
The formal presentation is next week.
I'll see to it, Director. What shall we do with these creations of SCP-239?
Destroy them.
So what did she make? So apparently there's a few biological things. Oh, there's some robins that died.
A gift for me. Happy.
Damn. Yep, I got 2 more doors I gotta go through. Ugh. I gotta get another horse, and then probably a top for that.
Hey, you there? D6744 calling Bird's Nest. D6744 calling Bird's Nest. What the hell are these guys up to?
Okay. Going into another one of her psyche rooms.
Director Tattoo. The experimental site has been fully prepared. The report may begin at any time.
Excellent. If today's experiment goes smoothly, I will have full control over which plan. Go. Check again to be sure that everything is in place. There can be no omissions.
At once, Director.
Alright. What's over here, though? Some funky little wall art. Okay. into the bathroom? Nope. We're just gonna go forward. Uh-oh, hang on. My encoder's saying it's been a little bit wonkied. Hang on. Let me adjust my stream settings a little bit. Alright, so this should adjust it slightly. Be a little bit better. Hopefully. Maybe it won't give us as much of an issue. VSync is turned on. Let's turn off motion blur. Is that better? Okay, that seems to be better. Alright.
Violet, hey! Violet! Violet! I've got to have a word with you. Just one quick moment.
Dr. Pierce, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment. We'll be presenting Witch Plan's progress to the O5 Council shortly.
Right, yes, that's just it. Listen, SCP-239's abilities are greater than you could ever imagine. She is infinitely more powerful now than when she was born. Your experimental procedures lack the proper controls. Any mistake, no matter how minuscule, could have irreversible consequences.
Dr. Pierce, let us not forget that it was your previous missteps that caused us to miss the ideal incubation period for SCP-239. If we don't cultivate her using my method, the window of opportunity will be closed for good.
Listen, if you go about it using your method, you will repeat the accident that happened 7 years ago. You do remember, don't you? Heisenberg, Freeman, Claire?
Enough, Sean. Don't you dare bring up their names. Sean, the progress of civilization has always come with sacrifices. You don't get one without the other. To have the chance to harness the abilities of SCP-239, no price is too great.
You are playing with fire.
Dr. Pierce, it's time. I suggest you go to the first floor to get front row seats to civilization's next leap of progress.
Violet! Listen to me! Violet!
Okay. So they had a falling out, essentially. Is there anything I can go over here and do? Nope. This is just dead end. But it's also letting me double check on my other stream here to make sure that everything's running smooth, which it looks buttery smooth. So I'm pretty sure it was just a slight thing I needed to adjust to the stream to make it like those slight visual adjustments. Alright, SCP-239 test plan. Test objective time. Convert pure water to wine in glass 4 inches. Resurrect birds that have been dead for more than 12 hours. 54 inch. Unless they're talking about like seconds. Create a fig tree 2 feet 22 inches and turn living things into molecules. No time limit. Or no nonsense. But she passed on turning water into wine. She passed on the resurrecting of the birds and failed on the last 2. Okay.
I am Violette Tattoo, and this is the meter test
Part 1.
I don't feel like this is gonna go right.
Do you remember our friend here? The little robin with the pretty feathers? Can you make it come out and play with us?
Okay.
Good, SCP-239. Very well done. Alright, let's continue with Part 2. Now we need to give the robin a home.
A home?
Yes, a home. Just like in the storybook. The robin needs a tree to call home. So let's give him a big tree.
Robin, home. Not the tree.
SCP-239, you just need to listen and follow my orders. Come on now. Let's give our good friend the robin a big tree.
Home. Not tree.
Yeah.
SCP-239, I need you to follow orders and make a tree. SCP-239, if you don't follow orders, there will be no more nice things for you. No toys, no storybooks, no pretty decorations. Back to that cold, ugly room. You don't want that, do you?
No. No.
Then make the goddamn tree for me. Everyone, no need to panic. This is all standard. SCP-239 will have a slight effect on the current when using her abilities. It's perfectly normal. Very well done, SCP-239. Good. Perfect. As you can well see, under my guidance, SCP-239's abilities grow more and more powerful each day. Over time, we will expand the experimental content, and we will see even more advancements. SCP-239, you can stop now. That's enough. Stop it, SCP-239. That's an order. Stop now.
Oof.
Good heavens! Why won't it open? Sean? Sean! Sean, the backup door outside. Help me open it. Come on, quick!
Did Sean just make it so she can't leave? Be like, hey, ma'am, you didn't, follow my security protocol. You're gonna get fucked by your own nonsense. I have a feeling that's what happened. I have a feeling that's what Sean is doing to her. Which plan? Background. For a long time, new and ever more threatening SCPs have been emerging in every corner of the world. The Foundation has gone to great lengths to create more containment spaces to effectively contain them. However, the traditional methods of containment have proven unable to keep pace with the growing demands and crisis levels. In response to the urgency of the situation, the O5 Council instated a new containment approach in July 2002. Rather than physical containment, the new approach seeks to harness SCP-239's reality distortion abilities to contain other SCPs. This project has been given the code name Witch Plan. I mean, it's not a bad plan at all, by any means. It's a pretty decent plan. It's just you gotta keep the kid on board with it. Origin at 2100 hours, October 22nd, 1998. A baby girl was born at Armita Hospital in the southern suburbs of Little Rock, Arkansas. Her birth caused a great distortion of space surrounding the hospital. THEGO-14, Black Honey Badger, the Foundation's mobile task force, rushed to the scene to contain the subject. Which Sean was part of that. I get that. The operation was successful, but costly, with 15 agents killed and 2 severely injured. In March 2000, blank of the O5 Council put forward a plan of containing SCPs using SCP-239's reality distortion abilities, with SCP-239 at the core of the development concept. In 2000, the plan was approved and codenamed Witch Plan for internal files. Intra-Foundation list, Sean Pierce. Okay. So there's a couple of people that know about it. Not a whole lot, but a few people. And I'm wondering who pings me on Discord and why. Okay. So.
Stop it, SCP-239. That's an order. Stop now.
Ooh.
God have mercy. God damn it! Why won't it open? Sean? Sean! Sean! The backup door outside. Help me open it. Come on, quick!
Violet, I told you you were playing with fire.
Cut the bullshit and let me out. She's lost her mind. What are you doing? Open it! Open the damn thing!
No. No, Violet. I can't.
What? What do you mean?
SCP-239 is out of control. Why would I open the gate?
What the fuck are you saying? Open it!
You're right, Violet. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
You're talking crazy, Sean. This is not that. Open the fucking thing!
An accident of this magnitude! It's just what I need to prove myself.
Oh my
Sean!
lord.
Sean, don't think like that! We can work together! We'll do it your way! Your rules, your method! Whatever you want! Or we'll do... I know! I'll quit! I'll resign! Which plan is all yours?
I will use these learnings to improve the plan and equipment. I've never been so certain of success.
No, Sean. Let's not think like that. Let's talk things through.
You have proven invaluable, Violet. You will not die in vain.
No, Sean, no. No, 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 you fuck. You fucking Sean. I quit. Sean.
Damn. And nobody was there to capture the fact that she got, you know, essentially murdered by Sean. Like, let's be real here. Sean killed her.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Poor little girl.
D6744. The energy output is getting out of hand. How much longer?
So this is the witch plan, huh? Are we anything more than tools to you?
It's not about that. This is about saving the world. Either you fix this, or we're all screwed.
That's what I'm doing.
Then move your ass and do it already.
Yeah, suck my nuts. Quitting the Foundation was the best damn decision of my life.
Suck my nuts. I'm gonna use that phrase more often. That's a little laggy. Ooh, I see why. Well, there's a little tree here. Alright, well there's nothing here for me to collect. So we'll go into this nonsense. And I guess I will interact with this. Yeah. 'Cause I don't think there's anything for me to actually collect out of this until I interact with it. Okay,
I
well
now
that's not
present to
bad.
you the ARB Potential Development Device 2.0. This device is capable of not only better stimulating the potential of abnormal objects, but can also automatically turn on the respective electric field control, so long as the abnormal objects exceed the preset amplitude. This will ensure that the experiment is foolproof, with zero chance of runaway. The tragedy of Directed Tau 2 cannot be repeated. We must learn from our mistakes. We must not forget the enormous power of SCP-239. And we must treat security as a top priority. Otherwise, all of this will be for nothing. Do not forget the credence we live by. Secure, contain, protect. This we must uphold at every turn.
They weren't suspicious at all of the guy? Come on now. I mean, that guy basically was like, hey, I murdered this person. ARB Potential Development Plan 2.0. Number 1, activation, stimulation of high pulse voltage. Number 2, direction, interference of auditory guidance. Number 3, controllable, inhibit free will. According to the experimental records of the early stages of the ARB project, it has been confirmed that the reality distortion abilities of SCP-239 are proportionate to the pulse voltages when stimulated by certain words. Application of use ARB to pulse alternating voltage room and the ultra high pulse voltage that generates 60,000 volts to 950,000 volts can more effectively promote the advancement of the project. Expected period 3 months. Jesus Christ. They're gonna juice this little girl. Sean's reinstatement certificate. 05 Council, SCP Foundation, July 17th, 2005. So this is like a year after she had tried to, do her entire thing. After deliberation, the 05 Council has decided to reinstate Dr. Sean Pierce as principal investigator and development leader of the B3 Authority for the SCP-239 project. The ARB plan has been approved and authorized by the Council, and relevant work shall be carried out according to the set schedule. Authorization is effective immediately. Alright. Ballette's death certificate. Spot Site 17, Lab 3003. Time November 18th, 2004. Results: Villette Tattoo. Employee ID Site 17 0451. Experiment Director deceased. Cause of death: fractured skull, hemorrhage shock. Amelia Joe, employee number 017 23 90 34, experiment assistant, deceased. Cause of death: progressive cervical hematoma. Alright. The lab 3003 site 17-3 used for the experiment was severely damaged. Special equipment storage room 6th floor above lab 3003 was also severely damaged. Undamaged equipment was removed after the incident. Roof of lab 4011 sector 4 lab 3003 was structurally damaged. It remained idle at the time of the incident. At the time of the accident, no resulting collateral casualties or other types of containment damage were recorded. Background of the incident: Violet Tattoo, which plan director had been working on the Demeter plan in place of Dr. Sean Pierce's ARB plan since December 28, 2003. Demeter's plan, first public test at Site 17 Demeter, was identified as the cause of the incident. Cause of accident: loss of control of SCP-239's abilities was the direct cause of the accident. According to the investigation, prior to the accident, no telekill headgear devices were installed around the experimental subjects. SCP-239 Director Tattoo did not initiate any contingency plans at the time of the accident. The investigation teams holds that there were design defects in the control variables surrounding the design of Demeter plan because the director, Violet Tattoo, could not effectively qualify the project controls. She assumes primary responsibility for the accident follow-up actions, the development of which plan will be delayed as a result of the accident of Dr. Blank, who provided referral for Violet Tattoo, who will be held jointly liable for the resulting accident. Type 1 accident investigation team of the Foundation investigator. Okay. Okay, there's ambience in the game I'm hearing. I was like, man, it is storming out there. No, it's just nonsense, like wind noises and stuff that I'm hearing in game. Sir, your chair is in the absolute way. Vote of 05-11. Registration to vote relaunch of the ARB Potential Development Program. Agree, disagree, abstain, abstained. Okay, so one bad boy abstained. Oh, 05-09 agreed. 05-07 agreed. 05-06 agreed. Alright, so 3 out of the 4 members that showed up for this ordeal agree.
Hi, hello. It's okay. I just want to talk.
No. Stay away.
What happened? It's not your fault.
Away.
Jesus.
Shit.
You will all die. Die. You will all die.
Dr. Sean Pierce. December 25th, 2005. 1630 hours. This is the first experiment of ARB Plan 2.0. SCP-239. We will repeat the previous tests first.
Experiment 1. Strength test. Pass rate of 95%.
Voltage strength 600 kilovolts. Power on.
Oh no.
SCP-239. Crush the car in front of you.
Jesus. Goodness gracious.
Test completed. Pass.
Go on.
Experiment 2. Control test. Pass rate of 87%.
Voltage strength 700 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Put the fragments on the ground back together.
Okay.
Test completed. Pass.
Good. We'll now begin the new test.
Experiment 3. Creation test. Pass rate indeterminate.
Voltage strength 800 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Reassemble this junk into a truck. A real, operational truck. Not some fancy replica.
Ah.
Very well done. Amazing. Come on.
Ah.
I know where the problem is. Do I need to shock you again? Amazing. Come on. Voltage strength to 950 kilovolts.
Dr. Pierce, our equipment can't handle that much current.
Damn it. I'm the one who's in charge of this experiment. 950 kilovolts. Now! Power on!
Oof.
I'm afraid. Those eyes. Imagine.
Hmm.
Beautiful. Images.
What the hell is this? Damn it! Stop trying to play violent tricks on me! I know how to deal with your useless imagination. Increase the voltage strength to 1,000 kilovolts.
Dr. Pierce, the current has breached the security threshold. If left to overload, the device could explode at any moment.
Get the hell out of here! This is for victory! Do not fail me!
Alright, hang on. Fuck, I was so close. Ooh, ooh, ugh. Oh, we're red. We're red. Ooh. Teddy bears, guide me. Oh. Teddy bears, guide me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Oh, gimme.
Help me.
got an achievement for not dying in that chase. Whew. Alright.
D6744. Nicely done.
Hold on.
The outflow of energy of SCP-239 has subsided and is now beginning to dissipate. We have regained control.
Just hold on.
Again, a job well done. The synapse is now ready to be disconnected.
Can you just hold the fuck on and listen for a damn change?
What's the matter?
The problem hasn't yet been solved. She's still lost deep in her mental anguish.
That's not our concern. The crisis has been averted. Innumerable lives have been saved. Your mission is complete.
My mission's not complete until she is stable.
Compassion in times of desperation leads only to the destruction of yourself.
3 minutes. You owe me that much. For all this, you owe me. I can enter her subconscious and fix this. 3 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Very well. I'll disconnect the synapse in 3 minutes. If you're not back, then so be it. I will show no compassion.
We're punching the fuck out of this. No hesitation. We just punch it. Okay. Okay.
Team Honey Badger has entered the value anomaly area, now quickly approaching.
Good. Proceed.
All right. Alright. Oh man, that guy got fucked up.
The amniotic fluid has broken. Send to delivery room 2.
Well, let's go around here and look at this bad boy. Damn. They got fucked up. Okay, so... Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Alright, so we're gonna do this. There we go. Not a big deal. Alright. Registration form of gynecology and obstetrics of Blank Hospital. Okay.
What's going on? The needles on these readers are all over the place.
I don't know. But my watch has stopped working too.
There's a piece of paper over there. Oh, can't read it. Alright. Alright. No. Okay, hang on. Nope.
Colonel Vistocia, profuse bleeding. Send to operating room now.
Okay. So here? No. Here.
Value fluctuation increasing. Team Honey Badger approaching target.
Alright.
Heart rate 100. Blood pressure normal.
Hemostat. Gauze.
Target confirmed. Containment operations ready.
Excellent. Operation Witch Hunt commence.
Okay. Okay, well, we're just gonna go through here. Oh, they give us a blue one now. Okay.
Congratulations, a lovely princess with beautiful blue eyes. Thought of a good name for her?
She is my little angel.
Target SCP-239 has been contained.
SCP-239! SCP-239!
SCP-239. SCP-239.
SCP-239! That's an order!
SCP-239. That's an order.
SCP-239! Do as I say!
SCP-239. Do as I say.
Come on! Do it!
Come on, do it.
SCP-239! SCP-239! SCP-239!
Don't blame yourself. None of this is your fault. Maybe you weren't meant for this world.
Close eyes. Imagine. Beautiful images. The robin says, the home I want, my home is squishy all over, with
Oh,
shiny
goodness.
warm lights and no more cold steel. Filled all the way with beautiful star stickers. Colorful lights everywhere, everywhere. Everywhere I go, they twinkle, twinkle like little eyes. So many good books, with the cutest animals inside. They only say nice things to me. They always want to chat with me. So many beautiful decorations. A
little
soft bed,
dragon.
mountains of toys. I can play all day, anywhere I want. I'll have my favorite toy, a beautiful carousel. I'll ride and ride, and it will take me anywhere. There, I will not be yelled at. I will not be punished. I can sing as much as I like. I hope so much to live here forever. My home. Segura's home.
Finish SCP-239 story.
Oh, my head.
Take a deep breath. Just some minor side effects from the force disconnection.
She's not coming back.
What?
In the end, she chose to shut off her subconscious. She'll sleep forever, like a plant.
Maybe that's for the best. Anyways, our primary concern is the incident report. It'll require some brainstorming.
Not my concern.
I'll arrange for someone to take you back. See you on the next mission.
Not in this lifetime.
Uh-oh. 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 Back to mission since system. Okay. Oh, and now we're updating her file. Okay. Euclid to Keter. Well, I don't really think it should be Keter. All she really wants to do is be free. Like, do you really blame her? Not really. Well done, young man. Thank you. With a reality distorting anomaly classified as Keter, it would seem getting the subject in a state of comatose is the only viable solution. You're right, this place is not what I thought it was. Starting to understand and abide by the rules. When I handed you this task, I was frankly rather worried about whether or not you would be able to complete it. It seems you're ready. What do you mean? Carl, someone wants to talk with you. Open a new message from unknown contact. What is our... Okay, hang on. What does our rules say? Hello, Carl. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. What matters is who are you, Carl. It's just a name, a symbol. I am the one who will guide you to your answers. What should I do? First, you will need to complete some warm-up exercises. Alright. Well, I think I am going to go to the main menu. And we're gonna... Alright. We've already completed each of these stages will be assessed and replayed through the files menu. Okay. Alright. Well, this is SCP Secret Files. I am going to end this stream here. I know. A lot of you people probably want me to continue more because the story is just getting deeper. But I feel like it's one of these games where I think I need to keep tweaking some settings on this to try to make it look a little bit better. Like, just a slight little bit here and there seems to mess with it. But I think I can get some nonsense going here so that it'll look nice. Because adjusting those graphic settings on this game did seem to work a bit. But I do just kind of want to end this here so we can get it going on another stream in another day. But if you like this video, please drop a like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you'll be notified of when I do upload. And don't forget, links down in the description below for Facebook, Twitter, and merch. But if you have any game suggestions, leave them down in the comments. I'll give them a look. But as always, guys, keep up the shenanigans. See you in the next video. Bye.